Hey y'all, welcome back to Texas Music Reviews. My name is Drew Mitchell and I'm here with
Harley Ray, y'all.
And we're here doing a review on Krista Gene's More Than a Flame. Man, I'm already cheesing just thinking about how...
Dude, I'm so excited to do that.
I'm already cheesing. The song is so catchy.
Oh,
it is incredibly catchy.
We're breaking all the rules on this episode because we've been doing country music for the most part. This song is not by any means a country song. It could be, but yeah,
it deserves attention. It deserves attention.
This is wow, Krista. If you're watching, wow, absolutely outstanding. I mean, I was moved from the very minute she started playing all the way up until the very end. It just, yeah, man. I can't put it into words right now. I'm kind of at a loss for words. It's so unique, tasteful, big voice, beautiful falsetto, excellent vibrato, reaching into the deep lower registers, bringing them up to the really high part, beautiful airy notes too, man. Just absolutely excellent execution.
Absolutely. Yeah, I loved the step down and the title of the song, The More Than a Flame.
Yeah.
The step down in it, just, it melts you.
It's such a hard thing too. People don't talk about that. To title your song. It's so difficult.
Title it and sing the title.
Yeah, to have the title.
Put it as a lyric in the song.
Yeah, man.
She does it.
Krista Gene. She's been playing in the Conroe area for a while. She's played all over. She's played in Houston. She's gone all the way down to the Foundation Room recently. Playing all over the area and just slowly but surely climbing into the spotlight. And I'm telling you, once the right eyes get on her, it's a rocket.
She's extremely busy. She's busy. She's playing all over Houston.
Yeah,
everywhere.
She's one of, I think, in my opinion, one of the best female vocalists in the county, if not the greater surrounding areas. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's a unique style. You don't hear many people doing this. I can hear subtle influences of the big female, folk indie types that take place there. I don't want to say Norah Jones or anything like that, but almost an improved, newer version than all of these songwriters we've been growing up listening to that are doing it just a solo acoustic act and stuff like that. And I know she has a band, but the experience that I feel like I get from just watching her play is it's so hard for a female singer to keep a male's attention when they're singing, because a lot of times it's hard to relate to. This song is universal. It's great. I mean, there's not one part about it where I feel any line drawn in the sand.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. She's, it's her when she starts singing. Mm-hmm. And it's her when she starts playing. Yeah. And when she's on the stage watching her play, I mean, she eyes shut and she's playing directly from the heart. Yeah. Right from the heart. Mind and the heart are talking together through the fingers and through the mouth, and you can see it.
Dude, yeah, it is her office on stage. She feels completely comfortable, or she looks like she feels completely comfortable on stage. At least I can't speak for how she's feeling, but yeah, man. And I've seen her play many times. Over at 202, I went and watched her one time, and I was just passing by. I was on my way to go to Pacific, I think, and I heard somebody singing inside, and I thought to myself, I was like, oh, I have to see who this is. And I went in and I stayed for the rest of her set. It was so captivating, and I say all the time, hey, artists, open your eyes, make facial expressions, but the way Krista Gene goes about it, I don't feel like she's even there when she's singing. I feel like she's in my mind with me singing about what I'm going through. You know what I mean? I feel like it's hard for me to literally keep eye contact on her and watch her, because everything she's saying is so truthful, and sometimes it's really hard to confront the truth about how you're feeling, and the way she approaches music really feels like she's been inside my head. You know what I mean? So I get really reminiscent, I get really deep into thought, and I get really pensive listening to her music, because I'm like, man, what does it take to write like this?
Right.
This is truly beautiful, and it's hard. Anybody can sing a country song their own way and make it sound as good as the original, but Krista, when she sings, everything sounds like it's written and done and perfected by her.
Right.
She's a future Grammy winner. I think.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
I think. And you know how we said with Peyton Howie's on her way to the Opry?
Right.
Yeah, Krista Gene's on her way to writing soundtracks for rom-coms or romance movies, dude.
Oh, man.
Because tell me that song doesn't sound like something you would hear on New Girl. or like, you know, like one of those like female driven.
And for me, love takes time.
Yeah, dude. Oh man.
Never have it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's so beautiful. If you're watching, I strongly encourage you to get on YouTube and check out Krista Gene. She is just popping up with her videos right now. And another thing I admire, nothing less than professional. No amateur stuff out there. You know, with me, you can get online. You can find stuff that I've done all the way back to elementary school. But with Krista, you get on there and you look, it's all professional. Yeah. It's a really clean profile as an artist, and her media's on point. She stays uploading. She stays constantly creating content. As an artist, we can both agree that's incredibly difficult to constantly create content as well as create music.
Right.
And she seems to have mastered both of those worlds. You know what I mean? Being a content creator, a music creator, just an all around creative person.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And to be so passionate about your craft.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, sure, we all make mistakes, but to showcase your best work and leave it there for the world to see, I guess it has more value when you get to see somebody live and a chord is missed or a note is saying wrong. I guess there's more value to it with that, but she does have all of her best out there for the internet to see and for everybody to witness.
Man, and I just kind of got to wonder, like, anybody that's ever had to, you know, play on stage with her, if they knew what they were getting into.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Like, she's such a quiet, confident person. Whenever she's getting ready before her set, I've noticed, like, and when she's off stage and she's talking. She's a very bubbly person, very happy person, and such a light. She really makes everybody smile, you know, like, she just gives me this sense of confidence in myself. Like, I walk away believing in myself harder when I'm done talking to her. And then there's this, like, zone where right before she's about to play, you can just, it's like drawing a bowstring. It's like loading a gun where you're taking your time and you're getting everything ready just so, and then it's off to the races as soon as she starts singing. And it's just incredible, man. Like, how do you prepare to just be that big on stage, you know, with your sound and only having an acoustic guitar in your voice? It fills up the whole room. My hat truly goes off, and I gotta say, she's one of the best. Her and Peyton Howie are definitely top 5 in the area, no problem.
No problem.
And I don't even think it's worth mentioning anybody else on that list. I think they're the only two that really, right now, that I can say are on my radar in the area. Krista Gene, Peyton Howie, but both so incredibly different that it's easy for them to. There's some, you know, some reasons I like one more than the other.
Sure.
But yeah, dude, it's fantastic watching Krista. I'll never get tired of hearing this music.
I won't either. I mean, they're on being on the radar now, and ever since we started this, we're getting more exposure to other artists. Other artists are finding out what we're doing, and artists that we just haven't discovered yet.
Right.
So I'm really excited to see who else we encounter, who else we discover, who else comes across our radar.
I'm sure the list will change, you know, like for me, and maybe I probably shouldn't have said that, but what I mean is, like, you know, going out and listening to a song in a bar or a club or a live music setting, and then the energy that you feel there, very pumped up, very driven, very, like, excited. But what about the times when you're at home and you're just not feeling that way?
Right,
it's Krista Gene time, you know, like, and with her live performance, it's therapeutic. It's more than just seeing a show and getting excited and cheering and clapping and dancing with people. It's therapy. Like, it's truly cathartic, you know, listening to her play. And she's an everyday player. Like, I wouldn't get tired of listening to her every day. And all of her songs are different. They're not monotonous. They all kind of have their own unique little styles and like, I don't want to say niches, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, they have their own kind of spot for your emotions. And that's an amazing thing to do. Maybe it could be the genre, and I'm so used to listening to country music that really country goes two ways for most of the time. And the truly talented artists can hit the spots in between. But Krista, and that one song, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm envious, you know, like, I'm love struck, you know, like
just a roller coaster of emotions.
It's a roller coaster of emotions. But they all make sense, and I feel them deeper listening to her. You know what I mean? So great job, Krista.
Yeah, and I can vouch for her and her bubbly personality. When she walks in the room, I was doing an open mic one night over at the Corner Pub in Conroe, and it was the first time that her and I actually exchanged words. And she walked in the room, and the vibe changed. It shifted positively. Like, and she didn't say a word.
High vibration.
And she's one of those musicians where she'll walk in and she won't talk over like your set. Albeit there weren't that many people in there at the time, but she was genuinely, authentically interested in hearing me playing and wanting to see what I sounded like and what music I had to put out. And when I got done, she approached me, or it was either or. Either I approached her or she approached me, and she asked if I had any originals. And at the time, I didn't have any originals, but she's like, "Oh my God, you need to do some originals." Yeah. And she actually introduced me. She mentioned something about playing at some other venue, and she said, "Here, take my card." And she pulled out one of those special electronic cards, and that was the first. That was where I got the idea for mine. Was from Krista.
Heck yeah!
So, but she's cool people.
Yeah, that's what I say. We're breaking all the rules with this episode, you know, and I'm so happy to do it because I knew it was coming. I knew the day was coming where we get to review an artist like this, and I'm so happy Krista Gene's the first because the bar just keeps getting higher with this show, man. Like with the caliber of musicians, it's pretty impressive. Like looking back, I'm thinking like, man, these are some of the best on the charts right now. These are some people that are truly, truly phenomenal, and that they're taking time. And like you had mentioned with the open mic, Krista Gene supports her local community so well with encouraging others to get up. But she hosts a table too, you know what I mean? And she'll let you get on stage and play with her. And she's not closed off to answering any questions that you have about music or about like her journey or like her education with music and stuff like that. So that's really inspiring too, because I've seen young little girls, you know, and the young guys that aren't even into the performing stage yet, that are just learning, that'll sit there and ask her questions, and she's right there answering everything that she can with them. And that's hard to do, because if somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Hey man, how do I get to playing 8 shows a month?" You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, sell all of your stuff except your guitar and do only that for the next couple of years. Because that's what I did. And it sounds like I'm being a bit of a, in your words, gatekeeper. It's just because for me, if somebody asks me, what's the road, what do I got to do to get to where you're at, I'm going to say, you're going to have to trade everything that you want. You're going to have to give away every bit of attention you can to this music. That's because that's what I did. But for Krista, it's not. She's not like that. She's like, love deeper, be stronger, hold yourself accountable, you know, like positive reinforcement stuff that I just don't know nothing about. You know
I see it all the time on her story. There's always something motivational, self-motivational, positive, like always. It's just saturated with positive stuff all the time.
Yeah, dude. That's why I love doing this, man. And we're going to send a link down below for Krista Gene's music so you can go check it out. And please, we encourage you to follow her on YouTube. She's really doing that right now. And come and catch a show. You can see her in Conroe. You can see her all over the place. But yeah, man, I could sit here all night and talk good about her, but I won't. I mean, that's pretty much everything I have to say. There is one more thing that I wanted to say about the music that with this song in particular, I felt like I would add. This is the first time I think I've come across a song that we've reviewed where there's one thing I would change. I just would love to hear some of her whistling in it.
Oh.
You know, just like some whistling with the birds while you're
pretty
listening to that
touch.
Pretty progression. You know, like something like that, but doesn't need it. It's just, I feel like that would really just make me like put a little pep in my step as I'm walking down the street, you know, like Spider-Man that one time where he's like, I'm singing.
I picture you in a Pixar movie right now.
Dude, this song is Pixar quality, though.
It really is.
And yeah, I love the whistling with that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But other than that, no, Krista knows exactly what she's doing, and my hat is off to you, young lady, because I would be thrilled if I could write and move people the way that you do. So excellent job, Krista. But that's all I got to say, man. Do you have anything else?
I love that she plays a Taylor.
Of course you do.
I love that she plays a Taylor.
I'm about that Gibson life.
Yeah, I love that she plays a Taylor. And that
Taylor needs to sponsor her, man.
I look forward to seeing more of her live.
Yeah.
She's on to something really big. And when you go and check out her song that we're going to have listed in the link for More Than a Flame, please give her a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And also hit that subscribe button.
Hit the like, hit the share, dude. I'll listen to it again if you share it. She got a song called, I think it's like Your Call or The Call.
The Call.
The Call.
The Call.
That's a really good one too, man. And
she did that for the Circle Chair Sessions.
Oh, okay.
Which was super cool.
Right on. We'll check that out, y'all. But in the meantime, we'll see you out there in the honky tonks. Don't forget to hug your moms and them and kiss on your little babies and show some love, spread some love, be the change you wish to see, man. And we'll see you out there. My name's Harley Ray. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm Drew Mitchell. Y'all have fun. Take care.
See ya.